Hi all, my name is Gulshan Banu, working as an assistant professor AI and DS department SNS institutions. So in the previous video we saw what is heuristic search, what is the basic components, and what was the things which was discussed in the previous topics, etc. So as a small recap, we saw what is empathy, like where do we use heuristic search and what is the empathy pattern evolved with it. And next we saw what is search, we saw what is problem, we saw what is search space, and we saw what is blind search. And the next is we just had an ideation of why do we use the heuristic search and what is the smart guesses why we use the heuristic search. In this, let us see what is the key concept of this heuristic search. So heuristic value, as I told you, it is just to evaluate the minimum cost of whatever you are taking, and we have to see what is the initial process, what is the final process, and which is the smallest value you are going to evaluate. This heuristic value will be denoted using the symbol called h of n. So here what is the role? Okay, the primary role is to find the goal state. Okay, in this goal state, it evolves different kinds of algorithms, it explores different kinds of paths. From that path, it will evaluate the optimal value. So this is the key concept of the heuristic function, and heuristic function will be denoted using the value of h of n. Now, for this heuristic search, we will be using a concept called as the first algorithm that we uses in this heuristic search is greedy's breadth first search. In greedy's breadth first search, we expand the node to different kinds of values, and in this we just use the value of h of n. Okay. Now the second thing that we will be evaluating is the heuristic search algorithm, that is using the A star search. So now what is this A star search? See, take a scenario where you are traveling from a bus. Okay. So initially for the greedy's breadth first search, you are traveling from one node, that is node A to node B. You are just calculating the cost of the bus that is used for traveling from A to B. That is called as the greedy's breadth first search. Take another scenario where you are traveling in a bus and you are traveling from node A to B. Now you have to calculate the distance of the bus that you travel in kilometers, as well the amount that you want to calculate. So that is denoted using f of n. So f of n value will be calculated for the A star, and A star will be is nothing but the calculation of g of n and h of n. G of n is nothing but the cost that is obtained to reach the goal node, and h of n is nothing but the estimated cost, the goal or whatever thing that it has. Okay. Now f of n will be evaluated based on g of n and h of n. So as it already says, A star search combines the actual cost from the start with the estimated future cost to the goal, leading to the optimal paths. Now, see, here there are some different kinds of properties of heuristic. There are certain properties of heuristic like admissibility and consistency. Admissibility is nothing but the overestimates, like it never overestimates the true cost to reach the goal state. It actually states what is the cost. Consistency is nothing but how long the cost is evaluated and how consistent the process is. The next thing is how a good heuristic value should be assigned. A good heuristic value can be designed based on the relaxed problems, pattern database, learning from the experience. Relaxed problem is nothing but different kinds of values, that is how simplified the problems can be evaluated. Pattern database is nothing but what are all the different patterns that you go through to undergo, or whatever you are going to follow for designing different kinds of designing different kinds of heuristic process. And learning from the experiences from all these process, what is the experience that you have gained and how these process can be solved. So there are certain real world applications of heuristic searches, that is nothing but GPS navigations, robotics, game AI, logistics. In this, the very easiest and the very best example is GPS navigation and the logistic patterns which we use in this. So yes, in this video we saw certain basic concepts like A, basic search, heuristic overview, H of n, greedy breadth first search, A star algorithm, the different applications of this. So here I have included certain references, and this is one of the basic quiz, and I have also included the answer over here. So please go through the quiz and you can answer the question. So as of now, this is all about heuristic searching strategy. So I think that you understood the concept. In the next video, I will be meeting you out with some other different video. As of now, thank you. Have a good day.